Yo, what's going on, everyone? My name's Evan. We're back to another episode of RNF Pokémon Quest. It is January 25th, 2024 at 10:30 in the morning. This melatonin has been doing wonders for me. I got up nice and early today. Hold on, let me make sure everything is smooth sailing for us. Yep. Cool. But yeah, I got up bright and early today, which is great. I had a nice, peaceful sleep. That first night when I used the I used Pokemon Sleep. Um, and Pokemon Sleep was like when I opened it up in the morning, it was like, wow, you slept way deeper than you ever have before. Like, holy shit! I apparently slept so deep, like I had such a deep sleep that Pokemon Sleep just did not like it stopped tracking me for some reason. I guess when you like I guess if you move around a whole lot, or if you are like so fucking still, it just doesn't track you anymore. I don't know why. Like, I guess maybe if someone just fucking dies, like they don't get. I don't fucking know. But but yeah. So apparently for 45 minutes, I was just not being tracked by Pokemon Sleep because I was in such a deep state of rest. It was glorious. I feel so good, dude. Oh my god, shout out to melatonin, dude. Oh my god. I did oversleep that first night though, I will admit. Longer than I wanted to, but I think it's because I had sleep debt. So today I got up at like 9 a.m. ish. Like 8:50 something, I don't know. I got up at a nice time, which is good. So, yeah, hopefully this is a trend that continues cuz this is what I like to do. You know, get up bright and early, have a bunch of time to get knock shit out before work, go to my actual 9 to 5 job, and then come back. I don't know, maybe for another hour or two, relax, or I don't know, do something else, chill, um, or maybe continue to knock shit out if I'm feeling really good about the day. I don't know, just whatever, and then bada bing bada boom, go to bed. Why did I open Pokemon Home again? Oh, yeah, so last night actually, when I did come back from work, something I did do, I did this off screen because it was kind of boring, but I organized my Pokemon Home. And also a bunch of my boxes within the games themselves. So if we open up Sword here, if it'll load, yeah, you can see I got everything all nice and cleaned up. These are all the Pokemon that are like for that multi-lock we were working on. But yeah, everything's nice and cleaned up. I still have to release some of these Pokemon here, but some of these are just rejects that, when I was Masuda methoding. Uh the reason I didn't release them all yet is because Pokemon Home is fucking stupid and only let me release 100 at a time. And it's so tedious to like close the game, open it up again, just so I can release more. These are all my Dynamax Pokemon. Actually, no, these are all more Pokemon I need to release. So yeah, I still have some cleaning up to do, but I got an extra Eggy here too. But yeah, for the most part, everything is nice and organized now in Pokemon Sword. Uh, I am kind of running into a problem though with my Pokemon home space. So I have 3,000 Pokemon deposited, which technically can hold up to 6,000. So technically I still have plenty of space, but it becomes a bit of a problem when when a lot of that space is taken up by the Live Index, which is mostly empty right now because we haven't been working on it. Oh yeah, I also cleaned up some of my like I reorganized the legendary box, for example. Put all my shinies where they should be. Yeah. But yeah, I only have a few, like, empty boxes left. Like, it's, Jesus, it's a mess out here. I hope at some point they release some sort of, like, way I can get more storage space. I know there's a problem, like, no one has ever. Just me, because I'm crazy stupid about Pokemon, but, yeah. I think I really, I could use, like, another game as extra storage space, like, I don't know, just have another game for the sole purpose of creating more storage. Hold some extra Pokemon that don't necessarily need to be in Pokemon Home right now, or something like that, but, yeah, yeah, I'm struggling a bit right now. I'm stressing out a little. I don't know. We'll see. I'm sure at some point as they release more games, like I really feel like they'll be like, maybe we should add a few more boxes. You know, now there's more games out compatible with Home. Like, I don't know. Oh yeah, I need to clear out my Violet box too. Really need to work on that. I started kind of working on Violet, but kind of gave up halfway through because I was getting sleepy. I was getting sweepy. Yeah, I need to put all my legendaries back where they belong. Yeah, you know, all that good stuff. But yeah, I did make some progress, is all I'm trying to say. Which is good, because today, we are working on the Living Dex. So I just taking a sip of water out of my Patrick water bottle. Yes, today's the day. Actually, hold on, while I'm here, I wanted to grab Bubbles. Actually, I want her to join us today. So as I said before, I want to try and do the Living Dex more frequently because it's something I've been putting on the back burner for quite some time. Hell, I mean, this is something I've wanted to do since like Gen 7, but I just kept putting off and off and off, and you know, now I've actually started working on it. I'm still continuing to put it off and off and off. Where's Bubbles? There's Bubbles. Actually, I might as well grab Riley too. Might as well grab Riley. You know, yeah, you two can just chill here. You can just chill there for a minute. I'm putting you in the game we're gonna play today. Riley can, I just want to put Riley back with her teammates. God, it's so cool seeing the Stellar Terra type next to them. Oh, that's so awesome, dude. But yeah, I really want to try and get my boxes as, like, organized as I possibly could before we do the Living Dex, because, you know, I have a bunch of just random nonsense Pokemon, you know, floating about. I don't want the Pokemon I'm catching for the Living Dex to get mixed in with them, and then I get confused about which ones are for the Living Dex and which ones aren't. You know, it becomes a whole process. But as I said before, I do want to try and do the Living Dex more frequently. Maybe like once a month. I specifically try and go out of my way to work on the Living Dex near the end of every month. Yeah, Bubbles is gonna join us in Pokemon Sword. Hell yeah! So Bubbles just makes me happy. I want to bring her everywhere I can. But yeah, I'm tired of putting this project on the back burner. So I want to force myself to, you know, to do it more often. So I'm gonna show you the progress we have right now in the current Living Dex. And then we're heading to Sword. We'll begin catching some Pokemon. And then maybe we're even going to Scarlet or Violet, catch some more Pokemon there. We haven't caught many Pokemon in Sword and Shield though, so I really want to do some Sword and Shield. We've done some Scarlet and Violet. We've done some Legends Arceus. Haven't done much Sword and Shield, but yeah, this is the progress we've made so far. Yeah, like I said, not a whole shit ton, but you know, you know, it's getting there. It's getting there. Ooh, we need to do BDSP at some point, too. We haven't done much BDSP. I'm mostly doing this on the Switch games for convenience sake, but maybe at some point I'll also go to the 3DS games. I know for at least, like, Deoxys, for example, I'm gonna need to, What the fuck? This Cedar has explosion? Poor little guy! What the fuck? Go, little baby! Blow yourself up! I guess this Ralts came from Sword and Shield. I don't think... Yeah, other than that, not too many things have come from Sword and Shield. When did I catch this Ralts? Why did I catch a Ralts for the Live Index? Just randomly in Sword and Shield. Did I catch other stuff in Sword and Shield that I forgot about? Doesn't really seem like it. Just mostly Legends Arceus and Scarlet and Violet. Mostly. Very few exceptions like legendaries and whatnot. Haven't caught many just random, you know, wild Pokemon in Sword and Shield. I guess this Litwick. But that came from Kabu's gym. That was like something we had to catch, and I was just like... It's like, okay, might as well. Yeah. Yeah. As you can see, it's kind of barren in here. So, I'm hoping we can fill up these boxes, you know? That is the hope, anyway. That is the hope. I really don't remember catching that Ralts, but, you know, I trust my past self. I don't know why I just randomly put Ralts in there. It was caught within the time frame of the Live Index, you know, when I was working on it, so I trust myself. Oh yeah, we got some gender differences too. Yeah, that's a another thing we gotta keep an eye out for. Other forms. Oh yeah, I forgot we got the antique Poltergeist and Sinistcha. And then yeah, that's it. That's where it ends. We haven't caught any regional variants. Damn. Maybe we need to work on that too. Okay. Well, now that you've seen all that, yes, I haven't made any changes. We're good. God damn, I clicked on this because I didn't think it'd need to load anything. Because I didn't do anything. So now we're all caught up and we know where we are. Let's begin, shall we? There's a very good chance I'll catch some repeats, too. I don't have, like, a list of every Pokemon I ever caught, so... If I catch any repeats, please, please forgive me. Please put up with my nonsense. Alright. What was I... Oh, yeah, I was bringing Coastal and Melting. That's what I was doing here. Oh, yeah, there's all the Corsolas I bred. I was wondering where they were. I was like, I wasn't seeing them on my, Pokemon home, so I was like... Huh. Yeah, they're just chilling on my party. They are not the Corsola I selected, though. That Corsola is chilling in Pokemon home, so, you know, you all can go here to get deleted. Actually, it's kind of cool to have a Johtonian Corsola and Sword and Shield, so maybe I'll keep one of you around. Just for novelty's sake. And then this egg is an extra Shinx egg, I believe. I might as well just hatch it. Fuck it. Just so we're on the same page, this doesn't count for the Live Index, because I'm trying to catch all of these Pokemon in the wild. So, you know, this Shinx egg that I bred specifically does not count. Plus, I think we already have Shinx thanks to Legends Arceus. I just want to hatch this last eggs. Who knows? It could be shiny. Speaking of shiny shit, I forgot to tell you all. I was talking about sleep earlier, and I totally forgot. I got my first shiny in sleep today. Like, on God, seriously. It was a Slowpoke. Not the most exciting thing to get. But, I'm happy with it, because Slowbro is legitimately one of the best shinies ever. I love shiny Slowbro so much. Why is this thing not hatching? The Shinx is... God damn. Takes a lot longer to hatch Shinx than, you know, I would have thought. But yeah, I got cute little bright pink Slowpoke. I would show you right now if my if the mirroring software I used to capture foam video wasn't absolute garbage, but I'll post pics on Twitter. So follow me there. Yeah, I was really hoping my first shiny would be Ralts when that event dropped. Now I'm still gonna try and get that shiny Ralts, but you know, I'm very happy with Slowpoke. I just kind of wanted a shiny in general. I just thought it'd be cool if my first shiny was the Ralts. Yeah, now I just gotta evolve it. Evolving it's gonna be half the battle. Unfortunately, evolving Pokemon in sleep seems to be a bit of a hassle. So I'm evolving Slowbo, thankfully, which is much easier than Slowking. You need like a King's Rock and a Lincoln Cord. I don't even know how you get that shit in sleep. Do you just have to buy it? Well, I just need to get Slowpoke to level 28 and then get 40 Slowpoke candy, which just means essentially, if I want to grind Slowpoke candy, I just need to stay in this area and hope more Slowpoke come. Essentially. By the way, I find it fucked up that at level 30, my Slowpoke starts dropping Slowpoke tails as ingredients to put in, you know, cooking. I was under the impression those were illegal. I don't know why it's just a random ingredient I can just get now, but shit, man, that's kind of fucked up. Don't you like? Well, I think they kind of retconned it recently. It's like, oh, they actually just fall off naturally, but like, I remember the implication before was that like Team Rocket was actively like cutting off the tails. I don't know. Did they retcon it? I feel like I remember something like that, but I can't remember. But yeah, we got Bubbles here. They don't know I'm still a Terra type. God, if there was G-Max ones for the Alola stars, I would totally give you. Gigantamax Factor 2. Oh yeah, I need to give you the Paldea Champion Ribbon too. Just continue a streak of Champion Ribbons. Guy, I love him so much. Makes my heart happy. First ever Pokemon I got to level 100. The star that literally changed how I view Pokemon. Love it. Yeah, we'll bring Bubbles along, and then I guess we're just playing, you know. We'll bring some of this squad over. The Crag. I need to give these guys nicknames. The Cragnole, the Blaziken. Doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna go out and catch some Pokemon. You guys can join me. Actually, I feel bad for Politoed. Politoed was locked up in a Pokemon home for God knows how long. Because I need the Violet Dex entry. Okay, so let's start with box, let's start with box 8 for the Living Dex. And yeah, we're just, in case you don't know how we do things, we just go out and catch what we see. In fact, might as well just start around here. Might as well. Like Swirlix, I need Swirlix. Go get a Swirlix. That's essentially what we're doing here today. You know, nothing too crazy. Bubbles, Alola Champ. Aw. I should have plenty of Pokeballs too, so that's nice. Do I have Quick Balls though? I do not have Quick Balls. That's fine. Ultra Ball should hopefully be good enough. Hopefully. So I'm trying to get pretty much every Pokemon that I can get in the wild. So like I'm trying to not to use evolution or you know, like, sorry, my mind's spacing out. I have no idea what I was trying to say. Let's see if you have a mark, buddy. You do not. We'll have to check up on that every now and then since we're catching loads of Pokemon. But I'm trying not to, like, evolve any Pokemon. Or, you know, like I said, I'm not breeding Pokemon. There will be cases where there's no way I can get a Pokemon in the wild. The only way I can get is, like, via evolution. But for the most part, I'm trying to stick with catching them in the wild as much as possible. I think I saw a female Wobbuffet over here too, so might as well just grab that as well. Yeah, I don't have too many rules for this living dex. Just, you know. Just, you know, trying to just trying to catch them in the form I want them in. Essentially, that's like a, you know, that's pretty much the only rule I have, and it's more of a loose rule. Just gotta try and get every Pokemon in all of its forms. Also, I think I decided for any Pokemon that has like a Dynamax form or whatever, I will give it the Gigantamax form. Sorry, I will give it the Gigantamax factor. And then if any other form like Gigantamax ever comes up in a future main series game, I'll give it that as well. But like Terra type, you know, it doesn't. For me, it doesn't really matter what the Terra type is. Doesn't matter if it's alpha or not. Just yeah, other gimmicks don't really. It's not really like a whole new form, if that makes sense, you know. Unlike Gigantamax, which is like an entirely new form. So I want to try and give every Pokemon with a Gigantamax form. Gigantamax factor, if I can. The only problem with that is Melmetal. Right? Because you can't just give Melmetal a fucking... You can't just give any random Melmetal Gigantamax factor. Unfortunately. You had to specifically get one from an event, which I don't think you can get anymore. Let me double check that. I don't even remember how the event happened. The first time you transfer from Go to Pokemon Home. That's how you do it. Okay. You'll see the mythical Pokemon Melmetal as a mystery gift in Pokemon Home. This Melmetal is a special one that has never been attainable until now. Yeah. Does it have like a expiration date or anything? I doubt it. Usually these home events don't really have expiration dates. Okay, so you could still get it, I guess, technically. Which is good. It'd be kind of shitty to, because who knows when Gigantamax is going to be in a game again, you know? So it'd be kind of shitty if you could only have it this one time, like... because Gigantamax isn't like a thing in newer games, like they have less of an incentive to give out Gigantamax Melmetal. But yeah, it seems you can still get. So I guess I could make technically a new Pokemon Go account or a new Pokemon Home account, transfer from Go into that home. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, there's no end date. Okay, cool. And then get that Melmetal transferred to my main home somehow, and... Oh, that sounds like a process. I'm trying not to use events either. I'm only using events when that's the only possible way to get a Pokemon. And, well, for G-Max Melmetal, that is the only possible way to get that Pokemon. Honestly, which is more of a pain, though. Do I have Drifloon? I think I have Drifloon from Legends Arceus. So I'll skip out on you, Drifloon. If not, if I'm lying, whatever. It's not like Drifloon's hard to find. But which is more a pain though? Like get Melmetal the normal way from Go, which by the way, I'm trying not to use Go as much as as much as possible either. Like I'm not gonna use Go at all except for Dollar. I love Dollar. I'm not gonna use Go at all except for Pokemon that I can only get from Go. They have to come from a main series game. But as of right now, Meltan, Melmetal, and then roaming form Gimmighoul, I believe, right? Those guys can only be caught and Go. I'm not even sure about roaming form Gimmighoul. I haven't gotten one yet. I don't even know how to get one. Maybe I just made that up. Maybe it's not actually even a thing. But, let me just make sure all you guys are going to the right box. Okay, cool. Yeah, I unironically love Dollar, though. Like, way more than Orbeetle and Blipbug. Dollar is such a cool fucking looking dude. I want shiny Dollar so bad. But yeah, I guess technically, like, Mel can be obtained without Go, thanks to this home event. It's like, I have to do it that way, right? But I was gonna ask which would be more tedious? Do a Mel the normal way, where I have to get like 400 Meltan candy and fucking, oh, that's fur. And, which getting candy and Go can be a pain in the ass sometimes. Especially for Meltan, when you only got like 30 minutes a day to actually, you know, actually grind up on the candy. That's like a multiple day process. No matter what. But, yeah, would it be more annoying to do Mel the normal way or to do it this way? But, like, now I said that, I guess I have to do it this way. Not just for the G-Max form, but because, you know, I did just say that even if that wasn't taken into consideration, even if this event Mel wasn't Gigantamax Factor, just on the basis of it not being from Go, I have to get it that way. Melmetal I still have to get from Go, though. Or Meltan. You know, little gooey boy. Oh, fucking Chow Tag. God fucking damn it. You know what? Sparkling on you, this bitch. I was really excited to see the animation, because I don't think I've seen the animation in this game. I forgot I have animations turned off. For when I do shiny hunting. Yeah, put them on. Well, now I'm in the mood for bloodshed. I'm gonna kill this Pokemon. This Stuffle right here. Fuck you, Stuffle. I want to see some bloodshed with Sparkling Aria here. Beautiful. I love the hair getting disheveled like that. Like she just finished a long performance and she's all like sweaty and just nice touch. I love it. But yeah, pretty much my only rule for this 11 Dex is that I'm trying to get every Pokemon in the wild when I can. And trying to get them in the evolved state that I want them in. So like Gengar, for example, I'm not going to evolve from a Haunter. I'm going to try and get that in the wild somehow via like a massive mass outbreak and Legends Arceus or the roaming one in the wild area. You know, there are, like I said, there are some Pokemon that I won't be able to do that with, but and there are some Pokemon that I'll only be able to get from events. But something I think I'll do is like, at least for Pokemon that are from like events or like that I have to get from Go, not so much Pokemon that I have to evolve. But like, if there ever does come a time where like a Pokemon that's Go exclusive or event exclusive becomes available in a main series game, I will catch it in the main series game and then replace the one that's in my Living Dex that's from an event or from Go, if that makes sense. And by event, I mean like a distribution event. Well, one where they just give you the Pokemon. You know? Like, you know, Peachorant is like a different story. Like, you know, you kind of catch it yourself, in a way. I just don't want I just don't want the freebies, I guess, if that makes sense. I guess Peachorant's technically an event Pokemon, but We do have Applin already. I did see Applin while scrolling through. I'm pretty sure he was the only one in his box, in his little, all alone. Hopefully not for long, though. Do we have every Pokemon from here? I think we do. So let's head into the cave. Might as well. Maybe there's some super rare encounter that I'm missing out on, but it's fine. We can get it later. You know, we still have so many empty spaces to fill. Like, we don't have to stress about specifics like that yet. Do I think I have Noibat from Skull and Violet. Don't have Scraggy. Wait, do I have Scraggy? No, I don't have Scraggy. I do not. Do not have Scraggy. But yeah, Pokemon that, I evolved. Like, you know, there's a lot of star Pokemon that you can't get in the wild fully evolved, for example. Like, you know, I think you can get the Hisuian stars in the wild via massive mass outbreaks if you're lucky. They're rare spawns, but you can get them. You can get, like, the Hoenn starters from the Dynamax raids, like, fully evolved. But, like, you can't, and, like, you know, you can get, like, the Alpha Sinnoh starters, I believe. Yeah, that's another one. But, like, as far as I know, I guess there's Island Scan, too. Is there any fully evolved stars that aren't available in the wild in one way or another? I can't think of a way to get, like, wild Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur, like... Oh, well, Charizard we can get in Let's Go, actually. Right, that's like a Sky Spawn. But I can't think of a way to get, like, wild Venusaur or Blastoise. Maybe you can find them in raids? I feel like I remember you're able to find them in raids. Like, very rarely. Oh, berry juice. Thank you, Shuckle. You can hold on to that for now. I'm just gonna catch a Binacle over here. Underrated Pokemon, by the way. I love Binacle. Is there a way to get, like, fully evolved Johto starters? Like, technically Hisuian Typhlosion, but, like, I can't think of a way to get, you know, regular Typhlosion. Sorry, Jetonian Typhlosion. Don't want to be prejudiced. Jetonian Typhlosion, like, fully evolved in the wild. I don't know, maybe I'm mistaken. But, yeah, there will be some Pokemon like that I have to evolve. You know, if I do evolve them and they become available in the wild, you know, fully evolved or whatever, I probably won't go back and recatch those guys to replace the ones that are already in my living decks. At least, like I said, not when it comes to evolution. That's a bit too much of a hassle. And I'm not stressing about the evolution rule too much. It's just something I want to try and do, because it's a lot more fun to me that way. We do have Corphish, I believe, in thanks to Skull and Violet. So I can skip out on you. Looking good, though, buddy. Ooh, Wimpots. Hello! Try and get one before it flees. Don't know why a bunch of Wimpots just spawned out of nowhere, but that's cool. I love Wimpod, dude. Wimpod's so cool. Shiny hunting the Wimpod in, like, the static ones that, like, in Sun and Moon is so much fun. Because, like, if you can set up in a way, like, the ones that, like, run away from you, scurry away from you in the overworld, you can set up in a way where they, like, run into you, like, every reset. And, like, you barely have to do anything. Just reset over and over and over again. Until you get the Wimpod. Like I said, they do the work for you. They run into you. It's so much fun. I want to do it again, because I got Wimpod that way. I haven't gotten Galissapod, though. Galissapod's another Alolan Pokemon that I don't have shiny. Do I have Choodle? Okay, I'll catch it. Might as well. I said before, I have most of the Alolan Pokemon in their shiny form, but... Yeah, Galissapod's one I haven't gone after yet. I got a Wimpod. I need to go back and get another one for Galissapod, though. The fish are being very nice to me today. Do I have Barboach? I feel like I got Barboach in Legends Arceus. We'll probably find out Barboach. If I'm wrong, then sue me. It's like I said, I'm not stressing too hard right now about specifics. Like, Barboach is so easy to find. I can just, I can just come back and get one. Also, this is technically our first regional variant. Out of all the ones we could have used to start off, or getting regional variants for the Living Dex, it's Stunfisk, which I think is a Pokemon a lot of people forget even has a regional variant. I sometimes forget about it. I'm gonna be real. Outside of, like, when you first see it and it's like, oh wow, Galarian Stunfisk. They gave Stunfisk a regional variant. I just kind of forget about it sometimes. I kind of forget about Stunfisk in general, TBH. It's a cool Pokemon, though. Yeah, outside that first, like, initial shock, and, initial laughter, because it is a funny idea. Like, you just so forget about. Do I have less? This is EC. Do I have EC Shellos? Do I have any Shellos? I don't even know, man. Well, I'll catch it. I'm like, unlike Barboach, which I'm like 65% sure I have, I have no idea on Shellos, so might as well just catch it. Owie, stop it. Stop hurting my Pokemon. How dare you lay a hand on Bubbles? By the way, Ishii's best, as we all know. Is there anyone who actually likes Westie Shellos better? I feel like everyone I've ever seen pretty much agrees EC is the better of the two. And, I like pink. Pink's my favorite color. I like that shade of blue more than I like that shade of pink, though, if that makes sense. Like, the specific shades. Also, I just like the little wings it has. It's a nice touch. It's a nice touch. Yeah. I mean, if you're a fan of Westie Shellos, let me know, because I genuinely am trying to think. I don't think I've ever seen someone who has said that they prefer the Westie version. Nothing wrong with it, obviously. If you're wrong. No, I'm joking. Nothing wrong with being wrong. But, nothing wrong with having a different opinion. I'm just curious. I am just curious. God damn it, come on. Come on. Come on now. Why are you doing this to me, coughing? You were so nice to me. So nice to me when I shiny hunted you. Thank you. You even gave me a little extra bonus shiny off screen. Well, technically it wasn't off screen. It was in a video that got corrupted, but... Why are you being so mean now? Kind of curious to see if any Pokemon we caught so far has a mark. Nope. Okay. Just sped through that real quick. I'm like 70% sure we got knocked out in Scarlet and Violet. Again, if not, we can come back. We literally just saw Choodle. Shout out to Azurite. Sudowoodo can spawn here, right? Do we have Sudowoodo? No, do we have Sudowoodo from Legends Arceus? Shit. Do we have the gender difference? God, I really can't remember at all. Do we have Pawniard? Oh, God! That's in Scarlet and Violet. I don't think we have Pawniard. I want to say we have Sudowoodo. I don't think we have female Sudowoodo, though. The gender difference, so... Or maybe we have female, but don't have male. Oh, God. You know what? Let's focus on filling out the pages I know we definitely don't have. It's not like this is my only opportunity to catch a Sudowoodo. It's, you know, that's essentially what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to focus on the pages I know for a fact I do not have. Well, I don't have a Sudowoodo in the Galadex. Thanks to my Rotom phone for telling me that. Let's head over here then. Shifting gears a bit. Let's see. Another regional variant. Rockstar Zigzagoon. Dude, I love Galarian Zigzagoon. I want to use one on playthrough at some point. Obstagoon would be so fun to use. God, I was really hoping Obstagoon would make a comeback in Scarlet and Violet. I just feel like a lot of Gen A Pokemon kind of got the shaft, because, like, they didn't get a second game within their generation that, like, included them, you know? Like, BDSP didn't have any Gen A Pokemon, and the only Gen A Pokemon on Legends Arceus were, like, the new ones that it introduced. Gossifleur, and it's... Gossifleur has a beautiful shiny. Another Pokemon I wish was in Scarlet and Violet. If for nothing else than just to have an easier way to get the shiny. I tried hunting Gossifleur a long time ago when I was streaming. And I never got it. Well, now I have the Glash Living deck, so that'll have to be something I do. It might be the next Grass Shiny hunt we do in Sword and Shield, honestly. Though I am also thinking about Delmise. Delmise will be fun to do with the new discovery for me with chain fishing in this game. I want to give it a try. Of course, the trash bags near the factory. Yay, pollution. But yeah, I was really hoping for more Gen A Pokemon to be in Scarlet and Violet. I feel like a lot of the ones that aren't in Scarlet and Violet are like, you know, they kind of gotten forgotten about. Kicked to the curb. I don't see too many people talking about them. So, like, seeing them again, like, you know, Galarian Stunfisk and Galarian Zigzagoon and Gossifleur, it's like seeing an old friend, you know? Like, this was the one set of games that included them. Do I have Corvisquire? Wait, I can catch this thing, right? Do I got whistle at it? Yeah, I got whistle at it. I don't think I have Corvisquire, so we'll get Corvisquire real quick. Lickety split. I don't know what... My OBS is being fucking stupid right now. I don't know if you're seeing it, but on your side, but on my side, it looks like it's you know, the frame rate's going way fucking down. So I'm sorry the video's bugging out. A little annoying, but not much I can really do about it. It just... I don't know, like... it's not like there's a fix to it, because it just happens randomly. Like, there's no consistency to when it happens. It's like, what am I supposed to do? It just does that sometimes. I think my computer's just stupid sometimes, you know? I think that's the real issue. I do not think I have roly-poly. Let's get ourselves a roly-poly. A rolly-colly. I'll never call it that again, I promise. If you stay in the ball. Thank you. Had too many Pokemon break out of Ultra Balls that shouldn't be breaking out of Ultra Balls, man. Yeah, but I'm kind of afraid the same thing that happened with Gen 8 Pokemon is going to happen with, like, the Gen 9 Pokemon, too. I really hope they include some Gen 9 Pokemon in whatever game they do next. Personally. Somehow, some way. I don't want them to get kicked to the curb like Gen 8 did. Because, like, even Gen 7, like... Even it got, like, another set of games to, like... So all the Pokemon could have another chance to shine. Like, Gen 8 did not get that. They didn't get a definitive version. Or another game that took place in the Galar region. It just... You know... You got 2 more Sinnoh games. Kind of funny to think that Gen 8 was... Gen 8 had more games taking place in the Sinnoh region than it did the newly introduced Galar region. I know technically Asui's a different region, but you know what I mean, technically. So I just really hope whatever. It just feels like in general Galar got kicked to the curb, like TBH. Which I'm sure some people are fine with. I know a lot of people don't like this game, but I love this game. I think it's a great game. Not my favorite Pokemon game. I have my complaints about, but it's definitely charming in its own way. Why is Oleana here? What the fuck? I know Mr. Rose feels the same way, but he was just so worried about the future. Oh, I think I already did this interaction, didn't I? Yeah, it's coming back to me. I think there was like a little conversation here. Still don't know why she was randomly here, though. Yeah, I guess she just stays here. Okay, now I got Timber. Don't think I have Roggenrola. But yeah, man, I love the Paldea's... Like, I love the Paldea region so much more. Like, Skull and Violet are probably some of my favorite Pokemon games, just period. So that's why I'm, like, really, really rooting that the same thing that happened to Galar does not happen to Paldea. You know? I just want, even if we get, like... You know, if the next game is like a Unova game or whatever, I hope the game after that is like something that can give the Paldea games a little bit more love, you know? I don't know, maybe they find some way to put Paldea Pokemon in the Unova game, or just something. Just something. I mean, technically, like, X and Y didn't get a definitive version either. When, fuck, come on, damn it. But, like, they could still be transferred into ORAS, and I think a lot of them could still be found in, like, the post-game. With the Poco Radar. Ooh, I don't have Woobat. Like, so there's still plenty of, like... There's still plenty of ways to give the Kalos region love via that method, you know? Like, I'm not saying the Paldea Pokemon have to be available in the wild or anything, but it'd be cool if we could transfer in a couple, at the very least. Or maybe put them in the post game somehow, like, you know. And like, I'm not saying you have to make them like, you know, a native to the Unova region or whatever, like. Just, I don't know, something. So, I mean, that would be cool. That would be cool if like the Unova game, if we all get in a Unova game. If it's like Black and White 3, and like somehow like, because you know between Black and White and Black 2 and White 2, like the reason you can find more than just Unova Pokemon is because there's some sort of like mass migration or whatever. So what if that happened even to an even greater extent, and now Pokemon from different regions have come to Unova? You know, that would be a good way to not only put Paldea Pokemon in the Unova game, but maybe some, like, Kalos, Alola, you know, Galar. It could be cool, I think. That would actually be fun, going through Unova with, like, you know, some Gen, you know, 6, 7, 8, 9 Pokemon. I'd like that. Maybe they can even get their own... I've always pushed for an idea like this, but maybe like there's something I really want out of a Sinnoh remake, for example. But like, and I guess we technically got that with the Hisuian forms, but like I always want to like Sinnohian forms, if that makes sense. Like take Pokemon that are introduced after Sinnoh's introduction and give them regional variants that fit Sinnoh. That's something I always want for a Sinnoh remake. And I think it'd be cool for a Unova remake, too. I mean, hell, Chaladon isn't technically like a regional variant, obviously, but it's a new evolution for a Pokemon that was introduced after Unova. That kind of fits Unova, though, you know? It's supposed to be like a reference to Unova's architecture and whatnot. So even something along those lines would be super fucking cool. If you ask me. Because I just don't want Paldea to get, like, kicked to the curb, though, like... I don't know, I guess on the flip side of things, like... I don't know. Also, going back to the X and Y point, like, X and Y at least had, like... You know, at least got... At least we're at the point we're at now, like, they've had... There's multiple games after X and Y that include Kalos Pokemon. Eventually, that same thing will happen to the Gallo region. But as of right now, you know, it feels sort of like Gallo got pushed to the side. You know, like I said, eventually as we get more games that include more Gallo Pokemon, like that'll remedy itself. But just as of right now, like a lot of the, it feels like a lot of the Pokemon that weren't in Scarlet and Violet, that come from Gallo just kind of got forgotten about. Like little Wooloo over here. No one talks about Wooloo anymore, and the internet was crazy for him when he first was revealed. I bet when he comes back into a game, people are going to be flipping out like, holy shit, Wooloo is back, baby, but no one ever talks about him. No one ever talks about Polo Wooloo anymore. Let's see, we don't need Pikachu. I literally just caught you, Electrike. But yeah, like, as I was saying, like, on the flip side of things, too, Sword and Shield technically also had a longer lifespan than a lot of other Pokemon games. Because usually the new game comes out the very next year. But that didn't happen with Sword and Shield. They got DLC instead, so... And same thing with Paldea. So technically we had more time to immerse ourselves. And the DLC also introduced its own Pokemon. So like we technically had more time to immerse ourselves within this region before you know the next hot thing came out. Unlike a lot of other Pokemon games that only get, you know, 1 year to really shine before the next game comes out. So I guess they did used to do the definitive versions though, which kind of gave us an extra year with that region. You know, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, you know, for example. I don't know. I don't know. I just feel bad. I just want some more Gallo Pokemon to get love because I really do like the Gallo Pokedex. I think it's a nice little collection of Pokemon, and I'm very excited to see them again. You know, like I said, seeing them again is like seeing an old forgotten friend. Like a lot of the ones that are left behind and forgotten about. Oh, I technically do not have Pumpkaboo left yet, but I kind of want to save Pumpkaboo for later. Just because it's kind of confusing with its different forms, with the sizes. I just don't know how I'm gonna approach it yet. Do I have Diglett? I don't think I have Diglett. Like, I think only one size can spawn here, technically. I'm not trying to get other sizes in this game. If there is a way. I don't know, maybe there is a way. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the other sizes are just rare spawns or something. Either way, I have a hard time telling the Pumpkaboo forms apart from one another if they're not, like, right next to each other. So... yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna be able to, like, differentiate the different Pumpkaboo forms for catching them for Livindex purposes. Yes, it is the champion. Excuse me. You're on my way. Actually, I don't need to go up there. What am I doing? I need to go over here. So that just kind of takes me back into a loop to where I began, doesn't it? Whoa! Kind of funny that there is just a big loop in this game. Let's head somewhere else then. Let's head... Okay, let's head to the in-game area. Why not? Could also go to the wild area, I guess. Not a lot of cool Pokemon there. Let's see how we're doing though. We only got 30 Pokemon, man. I feel like I'm wasting a lot of time. Do any of them have a mark? I feel like I should have more. Dribble has a mark. He's the early riser. And that is it. I feel like I'm making little progress, dude. I mean, we're filling in slots, but why is it taking so long? Legends Arceus is honestly probably one of the best games to do the Living Dex in, just for the sole purpose that I don't have to get into battles. I can just, you know, chuck a ball and call it a day. Hello, Beartick. I guess I'll catch you. Owie zowie. Man, can you believe we're probably like only a month away from the announcement of a new Pokemon game? And we all probably gonna get a new Pokemon game. You know, I do want them to take a year off, maybe work on give the next game an extra year, but that's probably not gonna happen. Honestly, though, I've been thinking another benefit of like, you know, I've talked about the idea of ports before, how like they could just, you know, quickly, you know, get those out and, you know, still have plenty of time to polish up the next game. Not only, you know, which would not only fill in the gap, you know, their apparent need to release the Pokemon game every year, but also, like I said, give them time to polish the next game. But I've been also thinking, you know, as much shit as BDSP gets, like, another Ilka-style remake would kind of do the same. I mean, I think Game Freak still technically, like, oversees the development, and, you know, at least some members of Game Freak do. So they're still kind of stretching themselves out a little bit. But not nearly as bad as, you know, if they were to, you know, work on a new game themselves. We're also trying to polish up their next big release. Like, I don't know, man. Like, BDSP does get a lot of shit, but personally, I don't mind BDSP. I think BDSP is just fine. Not the greatest. I know people want more from Sinnoh remakes, but like, you know, I think that it definitely has. It's definitely not for everyone, but it does have its place. It has its audience. You know, another Ilka style game like that, like, I wouldn't mind. Could be cute. Could just be a nice little sweet time. I've said before, like, I think a Ilka style Unova remake would go a lot better than the Sinnoh remake we got, because Sinnoh had Platinum, right? Sinnoh had Platinum, which was the definitive edition of that game. And a lot of the complaints BDSP get is it's faithful to Diamond and Pearl, which is just kind of weird when we have a definitive version of Diamond and Pearl that they don't copy from. And, you know, none of the remakes copy from the definitive version. but they still add enough to the experience to make it stand out even with the definitive version in mind. Which you can't really say with BDSP. The greatest thing BDSP has going for it is home support, honestly. When compared to Platinum, and the lack of HMs. God damn! Why is this Snover being such a bitch? Oh my god, Bubbles fucking dies. If Bubbles fucking dies, I'm killing you. I'm killing you, Snover. I'm genuinely killing you with the next Pokemon I send out. Thank you. Thank you for being smart. I was seriously gonna send out fucking Blaziken, and you would have a fucking Fire-type move directly placed in your face. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you do this? Why don't you turn out I already have Snover from Legends Arceus? God, that'd be embarrassing. I don't think I do, but do I not have potions? Oh no, I have one hyper potion. Why am I so low on potions on this game? What the fuck? Okay. But yeah, there's no, like, definitive version of Black and White. Not the original story, anyway. Black 2 and White 2 isn't a definitive edition. It's a sequel. So, like, you know, I think having a version of Black and White with some extra little touch-ups, like, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. People would still complain about it, but I think it'll do a little better than... It has more of a reason to exist compared to BDSP, I feel like. And honestly, if they do an Ilka-style remake of Unova, that does probably mean they have something else Unova related up their sleeve coming out. Like what they did with Legends Arceus. Like BDSP, I feel like they only released just on the just in case the Legends Arceus thing didn't work out, right? Just in case, you know, people complain that they want Sinnoh remakes, not this new garbage. You know, just in case something like that happened. They want to try and appease everyone. So I feel like if they do give us Ilka-style Unova remakes, that probably is a good sign that they're gonna give us you know, not necessarily a Legends game, but something else, Unova related. You know, it's so funny. I feel like every time I encounter Wild Mr. Mime, it's female. Trans Mime? Man, you think if they predicted that in Gen 2 they were gonna add like genders to every Pokemon besides just Nidoran? You think they would have still named this thing Mr. Mime? In the English localization? And now they just gotta live with it, you know? Yeah, sometimes this Mister can be female. Based though. Like I know it was because of a localization error, but unintentionally based. Dude, why are all the Pokemon here such a... They're even more of a pain in the ass than the other Pokemon we've been catching. What the fuck? Oh, of course you got Freeze Dry. Of course you just randomly pull out the Freeze Dry right now. God damn, this area is annoying. Dude, I have a fire-type Pokemon in my pocket. I will destroy you. Just stop. Just get in the ball. You creepy little marionette. Fuck off. Thank you. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. I think we're gonna end off this episode soon. No ribbon. We didn't make as much progress as I wanted to make, but we made some. And maybe later tonight I'll, because I do want to do a round of this in Skull and Violet as well. Maybe later tonight we'll, I'll record some more and do some more in Skull and Violet. Or do some more in this game and then go to Skull and Violet. We did not make as much progress as I want to, though, within this hour I allotted myself. I know this isn't as long as Pokemon Quest episodes. I'm sorry, I just have other stuff I want to get done today, and I was just like, you know what? I'll give myself a little bit of time to do some Pokemon Quest. But yeah, we really would have liked to catch some more Pokemon. We caught 35. Well, we can make it 36. Why not? Might as well get the extra one little extra empty slot box. Why not? To wrap up this episode. I think I'm gonna buy potions too off screen. Yeah, hopefully hardcore later tonight we can have a little bit more time. God, just battles, man. I think turning on animations was a mistake too, because that takes up more time. I'll turn animations back off. Damn it, not you again. Not you again. No, female. Let's see. Anything here I have not yet caught? Oh boy, I'm sure this will be fun to catch. Alright, let's do it. Of course. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you getting my hopes up like that. I'm gonna use the same throw I used on Snover. I got Blaziken in the back. He will Blaze kick your face in. Yeah, that's what I thought. Thank you. Alright. Yeah, let's call it an episode here. I just got all the stuff I want to do. Can't play Pokemon all day, unfortunately. As much as I'd like to. As much as I would love to. But, thank you all for watching. I hope you all have a lovely day. And I will see you all in the next episode. Or maybe I'll give more hot takes about how I would not mind another Ilka-style remake. You know what, like, at least, it doesn't necessarily have to be Ilka, but, like, some other developer, too. You know, I trust Game Freak, more than any other company, really, to make Pokemon. I feel like, you know, a lot of people are like, oh, why don't you just give Pokemon to another company? Like, that'll fix all the, let them develop it. But, like, Game Freak puts so much love and passion into these games. And also, I don't think giving the game to another company to develop would really change much. if the Pokemon Company International is still gonna insist on these strict deadlines, like I think even a super big company would struggle with that. Like the game is still would not be what you want from it. Like I don't know. I severely do feel like the problem lies within the Pokemon Company International. But I don't know. Given Pokemon to other developers for the occasional game, uh, wouldn't be such a bad thing, you know. I feel like that's another thing. You know, I want to give Elko the benefit of the doubt because like there were even smaller developers than Game Freak. Like, not saying Game Freak's really a small development company, but like Gilka is a decently small team. And they were given this big franchise and forced to adhere to the strict schedule, and yeah, I want to give them the benefit of the doubt, but like I said, giving Pokemon to the occasional, to another developer occasionally, I don't think is the worst idea to have Game Freak give it some more time on its next big release. Nintendo used to do with Zelda. Capcom developed a couple of the games, and they were some pretty fine damn games, if I don't say so myself. But yeah, I'm going on a tangent now. I should end off this episode. Thank you all for watching. I love you all and hope you guys have a lovely day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.